Mega celebrity secrets exposed. We got to talk about this huge story, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. And I know, girl, that I look like the little boy from Up. Girl, I know it, honey. I just know it. I just need a little hat and I'm the boy from Up. But listen, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new, the whole vibe is like we're on a FaceTime call, sitting on a couch, relaxing comfortably, putting the pillow over our tummies and having a lot of healthy Trader Joe's snacks. Healthy, right? I go to Trader Joe's and I feel like I'm like a health nut. I feel like I'm so healthy because everything in there just seems so freaking healthy. You know what I mean? I love a good trade. Listen, if you ever tell me, Sebastian, do you want to go to Louis Vuitton? You want to go to Trader Joe's? I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's, honey. I just love Trader Joe's. You know, my friends give me gift cards for Trader Joe's for my birthday. That's how much I love Trader Joe's. Anywho, listen, we gotta talk. We gotta talk because something has gone on the internet. A very close friend of Miss Taylor Swift has exposed her, and this is the best type of expose that I think anyone could do. And, you know, oftentimes I'm always talking about drama and negative tea, but this is some positive tea, okay? Check this out, best friend. Taylor Swift's really good friend has just exposed a little secret. Okay, so Taylor Swift's longtime friend Ruby Rose says she scrolls GoFundMe's like social media, anonymously donating to many fundraisers. This seriously makes my heart so happy. Honestly, like just to think about somebody so powerful doing this. Anyways, it says here, I'm currently arguing with someone claiming Taylor doesn't deserve to be a billionaire and refusing to believe she donates a lot of money, all because she is still a billionaire. Then Ruby Rose responds to that saying, LOL, she used to scroll GoFundMe like a social media app and clicking reach their donation like and the like button. Like, hello, are you kidding me? Like she would go and click reach their donation. Taylor, honey, you see, this, I know a lot of people are like, billionaires and this and that, but there's just some people there are some people that really do use their money for good, you know, and I always mention Selena and say how she is always being so thoughtful with her money and stuff, and I really do mean it. And you know, these are the type of moments that I live for. You know, in the celebrity world, there's always some negative shit like, oh, did you hear that? And did you hear this? And oh my God, this person, this, and she flashed her, you know, her Willa Walla Bang Bang, and you know, look at this and not this, and then he cheated, and you know, all these crazy things, you know, Justin and Hailey and Justin and Hailey and Bieber and Hailey and the Biebers, you know, it's always something, girl. So, you know, when I see something positive like this, I want to also talk about it. And, you know, I think it's so important to shed light on this because oftentimes the negative things often are the ones that, you know, are more memorable. Well, Taylor Swift, you know, she really did surprise me with this one because, you know what, I don't know a lot about Taylor. I'm just starting to flirt with the idea of becoming a Swiftie too, right? And I love her latest album. Actually, there's some really cool songs on there. I love Wood in real life and in her songs, okay? I love Wood, the song. I love the Ophelia song. Like, I love these songs. And I think she did a really good job. And with Taylor, all you hear is like success after success and records breaking and this, and she's number one, and she's number one, and she no. But we barely hear the good things that people do, right? And you know, oftentimes we are told that when we do charities, you know, it's not for us to get a pat on the back. It's more for us to just, you know, just do it and that's it. Like, you don't need to be congratulated for helping people. You know what I mean? But this really makes me happy. It really makes me happy. And I pray that she's still doing this. And this is the thing that I've always argued with everybody, you guys, is that, you know, when you have some type of blessing that you could change somebody's life, do it. Taylor, you know, fulfilling these GoFundMes is so beautiful. And I wish that more celebrities would talk about these things because not only is it, you know, to get to know them a little bit more, but it's also like to inspire because, hello, these people's fans also, a lot of people could have a lot of money and could be doing this too, you know, Actually, Liam Payne, may he rest in peace. I can't believe it's going to be a year since he passed. He also used to do this, and he actually talked about it. And it's so funny because actually a lot of people got inspired by him. I think it's such a beautiful thing. And I wanted to talk about this because you know what? I think it's very important to support people who support people. Okay. Support an artist, a celebrity who you know has a great product, but also helps, okay? Don't support somebody who only uses their social media to promote something. You know, look at Selena Gomez. For 3 days straight, she donated 100% of all Sephora sales of her fragrances, okay? That to the Rare Impact Fund to help give resources for mental health. These are the things that I think are so important. And, you know, I wanted to shed some positive tea here, some positive light, because oftentimes, my God, it's all so freaking negative, and I don't want that much negativity. So I think it's beautiful. Now, I also have to say, you guys, that, you know, us normal people, right? There are so many amazing ways to help. You know, to help different organizations to get involved, to donate, and also just to pray. You know, for a while now, I've been praying for people I don't know. I've been praying for people, and I think about scenarios that people might be going through, and I pray for that. I think it's important now more than ever, and it has been more than ever, that we really, you know, be kind to ourselves and be nice, and to bring some positive light to people, and you know, offer a hello, offer, you know, I'll tell you, there's this lady in my building, and she's an older lady, and she lives alone, and I always see her because I always see her like in the mail room and stuff. And I've seen people like just walk by her and like, hi, 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 and go. All she wants is a conversation. She wants to ask about your day. She wants you to ask about hers, because you might be the only person she talks to in that week or that day or 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So I stand and we talk for 40 minutes, girl. And I know that I'm keeping her company. You know what I mean? And so you don't need money to give back. You can give your time. You can give your platform. You can give your resources, your connections. Here in Los Angeles, you guys, it's also fucking dark. Nobody helps nobody. You know, I remember very, very clearly when I started my social media journey, I had a friend who was very successful in social media. And I'd ask them to please give me some advice. And they gave me the generic LA advice. Oh, you know, you just got to keep going. Don't give up. You know, just keep going at it. You'll get there. And I'm like, okay, yeah, like that's solid advice. And like, thank you for that. And I'm like, so like, do you have any like tips that I could maybe like do that you maybe did that worked for you? Yeah, so like, you know, I feel like everyone just finds their own rhythm. You know what I mean? Like, that's just so crazy to me. And I feel like I have always felt that resentment, truthfully, because I'm like, you really could have just given me so many cool tips. You know what I mean? And we were best friends. Now, you know, I have 10 times more followers than she does. But you know what, girl? Here's the thing. You know, they did ask me, hey, can you promote so and so? And I said, absolutely, girl. And I shared whatever she wanted me to share. And I only say this because I'm like, you know, oftentimes we really could change people's lives. Like, we really could, you know. And this is why I love my social media, because I am so thankful with God above that I have, you know, this amazing community, that we have each other, and that our words connect, and that maybe my advice, your advice, can change our day. When I'm feeling blue, you guys always lift me up. That's my dream, that I could lift you up. So I do think it's important to help and to give back, to be more human, and to be nice. Now, listen, I'm not going to go all Mother Teresa on you, because I'm not saying Sebastian, honey. I'm very messy, Sebastian. But at the end of the day, I think giving back and being a good person is number one. And I'm very proud of Taylor. So this video was all over the place. But I just, you know, I feel very inspired. I actually feel very inspired to do things and to help more and to use my platform for good. So, you know, this is the best time to announce that I will, of course, be doing my annual Christmas donations for well, I still have not chosen the the charities yet. The the shelters, that's not, well, the charity shelters. I think last year what we did in Liam Payne's name was so beautiful, and I worked with two amazing organizations that directly help children. So I'm going to contact them and see where we're at. And I want to start earlier this time because I feel like last year we started a little bit late, so I definitely want to start earlier. And I want to maybe have like all the gifts by like maybe end of November, so they could have them before Christmas. So I'm excited, and that's what it's about. It's just using what you got to help, and I'm so thankful with you guys that you made that possible, and I'm just very grateful. So Taylor, I'm very proud of you, girl, and I hope this video was a little inspiring too. I know we only talk about negative shit, but I think it's important to also talk about some positivity. So love you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.